Hello again, thanks for joining me. I'm off again on an overnighter in the campervan later this week, this time with Maria and her sister and brother-in-law, hopefully, if all things go to plan. And instead of like the normal walk video, I just wanted to put together a little bit of a few shots of the prep work, because looking at some sort of van life type channels, you might be fooled for thinking that it's all about lying in bed and looking out at the sunrise over the ocean, but the reality of things isn't really that way. So yeah, the reality is more a cold February day out in the van with a basin of water and a vacuum cleaner and doing all that sort of prep work. So yeah, I'll just show you some of the things that you need to do, particularly in the winter time, because the considerations are a little bit different, and also we're just staying over in a pub stopover, so we're not on electric hookup or anything. So there's a few other things that I generally do to prepare for a trip like that. So yeah, there will be some walking a bit later on, and maybe a bit of a look round the pub we're staying at, but for now I'll just show you a few of the things around the van that I do to prep. And first things first, because we're not on electric hookup, I'm going to put the leisure battery on charge for a few hours. It does charge up while you're driving, but because we're not on electric hookup, you don't want to be caught without electricity, because even though we've got a diesel heater, it's got an electric pump to feed the fuel and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be forecasted down to about -2 on the night that we're staying away. So well, yeah, we don't want to be caught without a diesel heater. So get that hooked up first. And when you've hooked it up to the mains, first thing you do is just test an electrical appliance, just to make sure you've got a good connection. You don't want to have the lead connected up for hours and find you've not charged the battery at all. One other little job I like to do, especially in the winter, is we've got this little Shady Oak USB battery charger. It's about 13,500 milliamp hours, and we use that just for charging up phones and stuff like that. And it also, whilst you're charging up something, it does provide a little night light, which Maria likes if it's really completely pitch black. And it's showing as fully charged, but I'll take that in the house and give that a couple of hours. Because sometimes in the winter you'll see, once you start charging something, the indicators will drop off fairly rapidly, because none of these types of batteries like the cold. So I'll take that in and do that in the house. Next job, some lazy person forgot to clean the sink last time he came back from a trip, so I've got to do that next. Look. Can actually take these pot stands off if it gets really grimy, but just giving it a quick go around so I don't get shouted at off Maria when she sees it. Right, next job. Some vans have a built-in water tank under slung, and I'm not sure what their winter routine is, if they're just using the van occasionally, but ours is just a water tank in a cupboard, and for our usage we do find that more convenient. Sorry about the traffic noise if you can hear any, considering we're only on a minor road. It's like Piccadilly Circus out there, but yeah, it's more convenient for us that way. And but what it does mean is any water that's been standing, it's quite a simple job just to empty that out, put fresh water in, and because it's not getting used every week, I'll drop a couple of little Sani tabs in that I use for my wild camping, and that'll just make sure that anything that's built up in the canister gets zapped. So that's the next job. Right, so that's filled up with enough water for us for brews for just a quick overnighter. Pop a couple of those in. And that's the way we travel, with the tank closed, and then just on arrival drop in a little submersible pump, and we're good to go. Next job, good old sweep up, and then get the old vacuum cleaner out, and obviously we need to bash off the mats. Obviously, even though I'm using the van a little bit less for camping in the winter, I'm using it a lot for walking, and you're all the time bringing in mud and stuff on your boots, and as you know, it's not always mud, so a little bit of cleanliness and hygiene doesn't do any harm at all. To be honest, it's a bit of a constant battle against dust and mud and stuff in a camper van, but yeah, you just need to keep on top of it. Right, that's all the glamorous stuff done now, so I've just got to wait till Friday, load up the van, and then we still won't be enjoying beautiful views of the sun setting over the ocean, but how does Long Hill on the way to Buxton sound to you? But we'll be going for a bit of a walk up there, and maybe having a look around the Shady Oak, I think it's called, the Shady Oak pub. So if you fancy seeing that, why not stick around? See you in a bit. Right, we're just at the Shady Oak now. Had a bite to eat. Sorry about the traffic noise. And we're just heading out for a bit of a walk. And as planned, we've got Yvonne and John, and Maria's out with us again. So bringing a few shots from the walk. Oh, I nearly forgot, we've got Millie, the little spaniel puppy, and she's not been too well this week. I think she had a little bit of a fall or something like that, so we'll just have to see how far she can walk. Let's say hello to Millie.
Oh, she knows that she's there.
Millie!
Millie!
Look! Smile!
You're going to be famous!
Yeah. Yeah, is it good to be out again, Maria?
Aye, I'm not under patio.
Yeah. We'll see how far we're going today. We're just having a walk down. We're just getting down to the start of the River Goyt now. Well, the start of it as it leaves the reservoirs. And then we'll turn left up to Fernley Reservoir and then maybe just do a circuit of the reservoir, but we'll see how little Millie gets on.
And me.
And little Maria. Back at the van, just had a fairly short walk just down to as far as the reservoir, and yeah, little Millie's legs playing up a little bit, so we just turned around and came back. But we've had a nice walk and just come back for a bit of a cup of tea and something to eat, and we'll have a bit of a look inside the pub a bit later, get something to eat, and fingers crossed show you a little bit in there. As you might be able to hear, there's a bit of road noise here, but I think the road will quieten down a little bit later, so and it's not too bad. It's just the odd car passing and whatever. Many years ago, when it was the main route to and from Buxton, it used to be full of limestone wagons and all of that sort of thing, but it's an awful lot quieter than it used to be. Right, so that's Yvonne and John just leaving, and we're just getting wrapped up and then we'll be off as well. So hope you enjoyed that, something a little bit different, just a little bit of info on the van prep, little walk with the family and the little doggy, bit of the pub stop at the Shady Oak. Yeah, it's good. And that was about it. Nice little overnighter, and yeah, good to see Yvonne and John again after not seeing them all through COVID and everything like that, so that was really great. But yeah, if you've watched this far, thanks very much for watching, and no doubt we'll see you again on another video very, very soon. Can you hear how windy it is out there? And it's cold as well, but we've been nice and cosy in here with the heater on this morning, so
yeah, it's been lovely.
Lovely. Right, see you again soon. Cheers folks, bye.